Hi everyone. In this session, we will cover two topics of central pose. One is how to attach images or screenshots in in extended pose, and second point we will discuss about assign a category to your scenarios in extended pose. Okay, and we will see what are the benefits of attaching images in the extended pose and assigning category in the extended pose. So let's start with the how to attach images or screenshots in extended pose. Till now we have covered two videos on extended pose, and we have covered how to use extended pose version 5 in Selenium and testing the project, and we have also covered how to use extended pose with multiple tests and the classes. Okay, so let me launch Eclipse and see the project. We will have a practical demo for the to understand these two topics. Click on launch. Okay, saying already in use, so I'm already having open instance of Eclipse. Okay, let me launch this. Okay, let me clear this one. Okay guys, in the last session we have created the base setup of extended pose, and we created some few test cases. So I'm having base setup file here. In this base setup file, we are creating one file. In that file we are having before suite and after suite, and we are having few objects of extended port. We are having object of extended ports extend, and one object of extended sparkle porter, and one object of WebDriver. Okay, and in the before suite we are creating initializing extend port object and initializing porter and attaching this porter to extend. And so all these things are covered in last two videos of extended porter. If you are not having idea about these things, please go through the previous videos. And we are creating WebDriver instance here, and we are just launching stackoverflow.com. Now we have to move to test cases part. So let me create some test scripts here. New class. Let me create login test cases, and yeah, I think for this demo only one file is required, not problem. So let me create one test case file. So we are having a login test cases file. So let me add test cases here. Add the test public void login underscore test case 1. So in this test case, first of all we need to create extend test object. Okay, extend test is equal to new extend extend is not visible here, so we need to extend base setup. In the last video we have covered that we will create a single instance of extended ports that is in base setup class, and that is static, and when we extend this base setup class it can be used anywhere. So in this login test cases class we will just extend this base setup, extends base setup. Okay, now we are able to use this extend object, this second one, dot create test. Will pass this name login underscore test case 1. Okay, so now we created one test. Now we can add log here. We can write test dot log. Status can be info, status dot info, and we can pass here inside test case login test case 1. Okay, and we can use test.pass or fail. Now this is the simple demo of extended port that we have seen in previous videos. Now we have to cover the other topic, like how to attach images or screenshots in extended posts. Okay, so I have also covered one video in which we have covered how to capture screenshots in your Selenium project or TestNG project. I will put the link of that video in the description box. Okay, you can find from here. So let me show you. Let's suppose in this scenario, we have to take one screenshot and we have to put that screenshot in this center code. How to do that? Let's write code to first of all capture screenshot. Okay, so we are having driver object in our base setup class, right? So we will just create takes a screenshot, and we need to use driver here. Driver dot get screenshot as output type dot file. Okay, so we are capturing one screenshot here. We will assign it to some file. You can destination file. Now we have to save this file to our local machine. So we will use file utils dot copy file. Source file is this is our source file. Source file is this one, and destination file is we need to create one file here. New file. I will name it as one.png. Okay, so it's showing some errors here. Let's click on this icon. File, and we need to import file. Okay, so you can use java.io file class, and it's showing another exception here. Click here, add false declaration. Okay, good. So now this code is error free. Now we have captured one screenshot here, and we have saved this one.png file on our project. Okay, in our project, so it will be saved in the current directory. Now we need to add this screenshot in this particular extender code. Okay, so how can you do that? You can just use uh, test.log, or you can just write here dot add screenshot as screen capture from path. Okay, as add screen capture from path. Click here, and in the path just pass this path. Okay, one.png. Now let me run this scenario. It will create one center code with this screenshot. Okay, so let me run this test case, run as test and the test. Yeah, execution is done. So let me, there should be some report.html file here. Let me refresh it. Let me press F5. Refresh. So there is one report.html file and one.png screenshot file. So we need to open this report.html file. Right click here, open with system editor. So we are attaching one screenshot here, and it's there. Okay. In this particular scenario, login underscore test case 1, we are getting screenshot here. So you can double click on this screenshot area to get the screenshot of full view. Okay. So guys, this is the screenshot of the Stack Overflow homepage that we launched by our drive object. Now the thing is, you can say this is the global scope, like global scope for your test case. We are attaching screenshots here. Now let's suppose I want to put any error-based screenshot or any screenshot of particular log, like we are having this info log, right? And in this test case, we can have multiple screenshots. Let's suppose we are capturing one screenshot at 101, right? And another screenshot at 104, maybe 107, right? So we can have various screenshots in our test case. But if all the like screenshots are there, we will not able to recognize which screenshot is taken at which time. Okay, so we can append this screenshot in a particular log step. Okay, and start of this on global space, we can attach this screenshot in this particular log statement, this one or this one. So for that we need another class. Let me show you. So right now we're just using this add screen capture from path. For that we need to use, uh, let me just take another screenshot here. Let me just copy paste this code 2.png, and before that we will just move to driver dot navigate to, we will just pass google.com page. We need to move up, and source file 2 and source file 2. Okay, now we are adding a new screenshot here. So let me add, now in this test.log we will actually add screenshot in that particular log. Okay, let's suppose I want to add some error log. Okay, status dot, or you can use pass info skip warning. Let's suppose I want to add some warning. Okay, in this particular you can use media entity builder dot create screen capture from path. Okay, and in this path you can pass this file path 2.png, in the end write dot build. Okay, now this class will create image for your particular log statement. If we are just passing like dot add screen capture from path, it will just list the that image on the top of your test case here. But if you use this statement like test.log, first is your status type, and in the next argument you can pass like media entity builder dot create screen capture from path 2.png dot build. Okay, in this case it will just put the image in your particular log. Okay, so let me run this scenario. If I click run as testng, it's not closing the browser. In the end, let me put driver.quit and after suite. This driver.quit method will close all the driver windows in our project after the completion of full project. Now let's see the port, what is the update here. You can refresh the CML port. We can just refresh the CML port. Have a look. In we capture two screenshots, 1.png and 2.png, and we just used 1.png simple method like dot add screen capture from path, and 1.png is visible here, but we captured one more file 2.png, and we used media entity builder dot create screen capture from path 2.png dot build. Now this will append that particular image in the log statement. Have a look in this, this one. We used warning, status warning, and images here. You can double click on this image, it will be visible. Okay, now in your scenario you can have some like more complex scenarios or real-time scenarios or critical scenarios in which you want screenshot after every after few statements. Okay, and you want to monitor your test case. So this is a way you can just append images in your all log statements instead of just using simple add screen capture from path. You can use this statement media entity builder dot create screen capture from path. In this way you can append your image into any log statement. I hope guys is clear about how to append screenshots and images in your extended post. Now our next category is or the topic is assign category in extended post. While you write test cases or you implement automation for your test cases, you can have different type of test cases, right? Like API, functional, or you can say uh, you have sanity test cases, and you have some regression test cases, right? Let's suppose you want to assign these categories to your test cases using extended code. You can do that. And what is the benefit of that? If you are using some categories in your scenarios, you can filter those categories from your extended code. Let me show you a demo. So in this file, we are having one test case. I can assign this test case as test.assign category and name as I will name as sanity, or I can just assign this as login scenarios. Okay, and I will just create one new file, logout test cases. In this I will create one test case, test public void logout test case 1, and in this file we can just create extend test is equal to extend. We need to extend the base setup class extends extend dot create test, pass the name here, logout test case 1, and we can assign category there, test dot assign category, and pass the name as logout scenarios. Okay, and you will use test.pass. Now we have two type of categories, login and logout. Okay, you can have more scenarios of logout. Logout test case 2. Now this test case also has same category, logout. Now let me run these two scenarios like login test cases and logout test cases. Okay, execution is done. Now let's see the report file. Refresh this file. So in this file we are having one test case of login and two test cases of logout. So all are visible in the single window. But let's suppose you are having 1000 test cases of login or like 1000 test cases of logout, and at a time you want to see only login test cases, not logout. So you can just click on this filter icon and click on login. So it will list you only login test cases. And if you want to clear the filters, click on this icon and click on clear. And again, if you want to just see logout test cases, click on logout. So it will list you only logout test cases, and click on clear to clear the filters. So you can assign categories for filtering purpose. And yeah, that's all about these two topics. We have seen how to attach images or screenshots in extended post, and we have seen how to assign category in extended post. In the next session, we will cover more topics related to extended post. That's all for today. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions, please ask in the comment section.